What is one experience you think every single human should have? To be passionate about something. Doesn't have to be a person. Seeing the stars from somewhere with minimal light pollution, pictures can't capture it, words fail to express it. Being profoundly wrong about something important to you, accepting that fact and growing from it positively. Facing repercussions for their actions. Loving parents. Changes your entire life. Hugging and cuddling with someone you love. Either a kid, a pet, or a friend lighting up and making their way over to you on sight. Not many things beat that, and I feel terrible for people who don't have it or don't generate that. People used to give me hell when I was younger because I'd give everybody a polite greeting, and if I saw them again I'd always go say hello. Then later, they'd get jealous because I seemed to know everybody in town, but that was just a beneficial side effect of how terrible it seemed to just not be noticed and appreciated. Feeling comfortable with themselves. To watch a sunrise in complete solitude and just observe and experience the birth of a new day. Realization that at some point your parents don't have all the answers anymore. Living alone for at least a few months. Working a customer service restaurant retail job. Too many assholes have never had to deal with their own kind in that role. Society as a whole would be better for it. Love. Travel to a new place that is totally different than where you grew up. Doing everything you can to succeed, and still failing. Then learning to pick yourself up after to continue trying. Swimming in the ocean. Your parents' complete trust in you. Fucking changes your life and how you view yourself quite significantly. Parents who care about you and accept you without creating expectations before you're even born. For real, not having this fuck up your life. Realizing asking questions and listening gets you through a lot more doors. You don't have to know everything. Travel solo. It's a truly amazing experience and you'll discover so much about yourself. To be loved. I think you should grow out your hair and beard at least once in your life just to see yourself with long hair or beard. It's such a small thing but so many people never experience it. And it's free. Being loved unconditionally. Love. Sounds easy. Needs a lot of luck. I think everyone should have to work retail, including working through Christmas. Let me be a bit real, but access to clean water and electricity is still a thing that not every single human already had. 1. Living on your own. 2. Being single for a long time, a year or 3 after a breakup, instead of being unable to live with the discomfort and hopping from ship to ship. Happiness even if it is just for a day. Being in love. Have a walk at night. Travel the damn fucking world. Understand human nature firsthand. Fucking someone who is way out of your league. Boosts your ego and self-confidence into the stratosphere and makes you realize you're capable of anything. And all. Having your heart broken. The most human of all experiences and emotions. It makes you question whether love actually exists while simultaneously proving that it unequivocally does. Sex with someone you love. Shrooms. Raising a dog and cat from tiny babies to full grown. Love of an animal being raised by you brings me immense happiness and joy. Don't have kids so don't know about all that smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat. I raised my orange tabby cat boy from 1 week old till now. He was abandoned by his mother and I bottle fed him. He is lying next to me right now, big and chunky. He is happy and I raised him to be an awesome buddy. Same with my dog, although he was quite older, maybe 2 or 3 months when I adopted him. They both love each other and me. It's great thumbs up sign. Working retail for minimum wage. especially during Black Friday Christmas season. Also waiting tables for tips. Love, both given and received. Working in retail, food service, convenience stores. You ain't lived until you've been screamed at because of someone else's caffeine addiction they can't seem to make time for at home. View the Earth from space. Live in another country which does not speak your native language. Travel extensively solo. Friends. Open, supportive friends. Working as a cleaning person. I'd say probably breathing. All around solid choice. Empathy. Being physically fit. Not even all chiseled out or model skinny, just capable. I used to be pretty obese. Life feels so much better when your body is strong and capable. One has more autonomy and agency about how they connect with the world. Death. I'm against immortality. That hit of dopamine after eating a spoonful of crunchy peanut butter. Acid, shrooms, or any psychedelic. Everyone should absolutely work the most demeaning retail job available at some point in their lives. It's an incredibly valuable experience. I am better off because of how awful my first couple jobs were, and you will never be the same person after over 2 years of explaining to a guy that looks like he's going to blow a gasket that you cannot return a rotisserie chicken after you just pulled the bones out. Unconditional love. Joy. Everyone should experience joy. Intense passion and interest for a particular hobby or pastime. Work in hospitality so that they would know how to value minimum wage workers and not treat them like shit later on in life. Every adult human should experience a deep psychedelic trip on LSD or mushrooms. I don't mean party doses but rather therapeutic doses which cause complete ego death and an ineffable experience. Hunger. Working in retail or service industry. Visiting something as impactful as the Holocaust Museum in DC, it's important to see where hatred gets you. Personally, I feel if you are an American citizen it's your duty to go, doubly so if you're an ignorant bastard. Which, like it or not, a lot of us are. The parallels are frightening to today. A bout of depression. Yes, it's harsh, but it puts things into perspective. Before depression I took everything for granted and never was particularly good at imagining walking in someone else's shoes. After recovering from depression it felt like I unlocked some kind of higher thinking, like I turned my happy-go-lucky autopilot off and learned to really value things. I am a pilot. One of the single most beautiful things my eyes have ever seen is climbing out over top of a cloud layer at either sunset or sunrise. The rush of the cloud past the windscreen to rapidly reveal a beautiful sunset with the undulating cloud deck racing by below is the closest thing to heaven I think I'll ever see. They talk about the overview effect, when an astronaut looks down at planet Earth from afar. Yeah, this is kind of like that. You can't help but to become reflective and think about life and how lucky we are to be here. Deep ketamine high on a comfy couch with your best friends watching a lightning show over a lake. Conquering the Soviet Union. Heartbreak. Never stop learning. Example, you got a driver's license. Doesn't mean you're a good driver. Basics, can you drive without crossing any painted lines? Probably not. Work retail for a year. Finding someone to connect with. Someone that understands them. Be a cashier for 6 months. Service industry. Traveling to another country. A lot of Americans I know aren't even interested in leaving the state. Traveling is very enlightening. If you live in America, go spend at least 1 month in a third world country away from hotels, etc. in Latin America, Asia, or Africa, to see what poverty really is and how incredibly rich and even fortunate our middle and lower classes really are. I'll probably get some heck for this, but the 12 steps. Forget the God shit, I mean 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in particular. Look at all the grievances you have, see where you are at fault, and make amends for the damage you caused the world. It will set you free. Waiting tables for an actual living. Customer service-based job, i.e. grocery store, waiter, etc. Working a customer service job. Peace. Working in customer service will quickly teach you how and how not to treat people. Experienced 6 months waiting tables or working retail. Gives you an appreciation for how shit the public is and maybe make fewer jerks in the world. Hallucinogenics,